these are the 4th step. Create the file variable, open the file, read or write in the file, and close the file. Now let's see how will we read from a file. So we have written in the file. Let's see how will we read from the file. Okay, the first thing is to read from the file. The data type that we use, the class that we use is ifstream. So I declared a variable of the type ifstream. So this was step number 1, creating the variable of file. So I have declared it here. So this is the first step. Second step is opening up the file. This is the second step, opening up the file. So also I have named the name of my file variable as fin. So fin.open, and here will go the name of my text file. So whichever text file I have to open, I will write the name right here. Okay, now there is one more interesting thing. Again, in this whole slide, everything else is easy, but only the lines here in purple are different, which you have to learn right now. Okay, now to understand what is this is actually the name of the variable of file dot end of file. This is actually a function. So this function end of file gives you the end of file. So to understand that, consider this is your file. Maybe you have written 3 words in it, A, B, C. So after that, this is your end of file. If you have another file, let's say, take another example. This is your file. You have written some long text in it, and it's finished right here. So this point is your end of file, right? So end of file means the point where the file has reached its end. So what I'm doing is I have put a loop. This function gives me a result in the form of true or false. So when the end of file is reached, this function gives me true. So I am checking, I have put a loop that until I reach the end of file, as long as this function is not true, until I reach the end of file, this loop will keep on running and I will keep on reading. And what I'm doing next is I am using another function, which is get. Now this function gets 1 character from the file. So this function, when used on this file, what will it do? It will get 1 character from it and it will put it in some variable. So which is that variable? This variable. So what this line is doing, this line is reading 1 character from here, which is right now A. It is reading that and it is saving it in the variable my character, which I defined earlier here, char my character. So it will actually, it is actually reading the file character by character. This whole code is reading the file character by character. So this function will get 1 character and save it in this variable. Then I have see out that variable on the screen, right? In the next iteration of the loop, again, this variable will read another character. So first character was read, it will now read this character, which is B, and it will save it in this variable, and I will then output it on the screen. And similarly, in the third iteration of the loop, C will be read and it will be then displayed on screen. And in the fourth iteration of the loop, this condition will become false because end of file is reached now, right? So end of file will return true, and I have a not here, that true will become false and this while loop will be terminated. So since it's terminated, the program will reach here. So actually this was the third step, and now the program has reached to the fourth step, which is file close. So this is how you read a file, text file, character by character.